Hey, what's going on, Appliance Boot Camp? This is Mike Sneed coming to you live. I want to thank everybody for joining us today. Uh, this is going to be a good week. This week right here, I'll be heading back to my alma mater. I'll be going back to North Carolina A&T. I'll be there Wednesday. I'll be speaking, doing their speaker series. I'll be posting tomorrow the actual link if anybody want to come. I think it's also going to be virtual if you want to catch it virtual on Wednesday. So tomorrow I'll be posting the link for people who want to join in and kind of see what goes on at the speech. I'm very excited. I'm very honored to be asked to come out there and to speak. I'm looking forward to it. Really looking forward to it. If you don't know already, that June the 15th, 16th, and 17th, we're going to be having our national convention, Appliance Bootcamp National Convention. We're going to be starting on Thursday night. We're going to have Tyran coming in. Tyran is going to be actually performing. He's an alumni of Appliance Bootcamp. He's going to be actually performing a concert the night before on Thursday night, and it's free to the family. That's part of our Rockin' on Rayford also. Also, what we're gonna have on that Friday, we're gonna have our national convention. It's gonna be at the Rudy Theater. Links to the actual tickets is in the description. If you buy those tickets, I wonder if this is correct. I wonder if we live. We should be live. Looking at the count, we kind of off. But we'll be at the actual Rudy Theater, and the Rudy Theater they're gonna actually have us allow us to go there, and we're gonna be trying to advocate to get the skilled trades back into the school systems. We're gonna be also trying to uh, get the actual a pathway for us to be able to get contractors license. So that's where we're gonna be going, getting people back into the skilled trades. Also, we looking to try to purchase a third party warranty company or some way that if they're not willing to get us an avenue to get into those skilled trades, that we can actually start to create our own avenues. So we'll have that going on. And then on that Saturday night, we're going to have what we call our gala, where we'll actually be celebrating and partying and having a great time. So that should be good. Um, I don't know. There's like I'm looking at the actual count. It don't look like we have any viewers. I wonder what's going on. It might be the fact that something must be going on with our actual view counts. Like people coming on, but it's kicking them right back off. But I'm gonna keep going. I hope it's not nothing that I'll put in the actual title to actually kick it out. But like is actually not pushing out. But anyway, I'm gonna keep on moving. What I'm gonna be talking about tonight, asking you all to help us become the strongest town in 2023. And help Selma, North Carolina, become the strongest town. What they have a competition where they bring in a bunch of different towns. They actually write, especially towns like Selma, where they had some challenges where we actually start trying to build a town back. So they have a competition every year called the Strongest Town, and they're doing it right about the same time. Where they're doing it right as the same time as March Madness. So what's happening? They're allowing. So we got people in. This actual the number where they show people that's actually here is not working. So I often wonder if it's right. Evidently, it's not right because I see people here. All right, so we're good. All right, see people commenting, so we're good. So anyway, all right, so I'm good now. So anyway, every year they get the what's it called? They take the actual different towns actually right, and they try to get national coverage, saying, hey, we should be one of the strongest towns. We're actually building ourselves up, and what they do, they actually take the top 16 towns that they figure to be across the United States. They take the top 16 and they make a Sweet 16, just like they do with March Madness and the brackets. And they pit the different towns against each other, and they actually then have series of questions and photographs of different things that you have to show that your town has done or are doing in order for, and then the public go vote and they decide which town they like the best, and they keep voting, and you advance every time. So I'll be honest with you. Shout out to Miss Cindy Brookshire. Cindy actually put the task together to put Selma in there, and the first round, we made the Sweet 16, and which was great, the Sweet 16. But they put us up against a city out in California, Los Altos, I think is the name of it. It's the actual name of the actual town that we were going up against. It was Los Altos in California. It's the town that we had to go up against in the Sweet 16. And guess what? Little old Selma, we won. So we are now in the Elite Eight, and we're thinking we might be able to win this thing. So I just want to show you all. I got a link right here. If you all haven't already, please go out and vote. You only get about 3 days to vote. It's from the 27th to the 30th. You go to that website, you can actually read about the towns that's left. I'm going to show you all who had to go against the first round, and and why it's important that Appliance Boot Camp actually step up and actually help out the town of Selma. I'm going to show you all. Okay. All right. So here we go. They go to the first round. The first round of the strongest towns for 2023. It saw Selma, North Carolina versus Los Altos, California. And this is who we go against. And this is us. This is our write up. And these are the people who actually wrote it out. Let me get us make it a little bit bigger. All right, so we have our mayor on board, town manager, and then our group Activate Selma. Um, that's all our members and stuff. And so from there, they just ask questions. What are people in your city doing to decrease the negative impact of parking on the community? And they tell everything. But this is the thing that shocked me when I read this last week. And I went there and read it. um, they actually mentioned you all, Appliance Boot Camp. Right here, they said, what are people in your city doing to shift the focus towards maintaining your existing infrastructure instead of just building more roads? And what they say, they say the Selma is located at the center of the East Coast, which we are, with two exits along I-95, 97, um, exit 97 for outlet shopping, 98 for downtown. We are the intersection of North and South and East and West Rail. We have an actual train depot right behind the actual school. But we read through that and we get down here. They said through local partnerships, we help investors or entrepreneurs find a pathway to renovate buildings and open small businesses. Like Michael Sneed, I'm still amazed when people put my name and stuff like that. It still really still amazes me that that they put my name on stuff like this. It does, but that goes to show that what we're doing is just not something on YouTube. It's something that we're doing off camera. That we do this stuff in real life. What they talk about you all. He opened Appliance Boot Camp, a streaming studio, hands-on classroom in one, and old-fashioned ice cream, an ice cream parlor in another. He sold a third building to Sergio Benitez, a successful boutique owner. So with that, you all actually made that possible. Regardless of what anybody said, Appliance Boot Camp actually made this right here possible. You all made the streaming audio studio. Y'all the ones who come watch the videos. Y'all the ones who actually paid for the actual classroom. Who actually come and attend the classroom. Who give us the national presence of stuff like this. This right here is going on all across the United States for people to actually read this and see you all in the headlines of this stuff. And so with that, we want to keep pushing this thing because y'all are actually sewn into the fabric of what's going on in the downtown Selma. If it wasn't for what you all are doing, you all kicked it off. It was the Appliance Boot Camp who actually who forced us to go find an actual classroom. It was Appliance Boot Camp who actually bring people from all across the United States, all across the world, to this little small town. You all are actually watching, and I was actually looking at our paper. This right here is our local paper here in Johnston County, and I'm looking, and this whole, prior to prior to you all coming down here and helping with the revitalization of Selma, I don't think it was one or two articles of Selma in the newspapers. But it's hard for me to actually turn a page and it's not something about what's happening in Selma on the front page every week or throughout it. This whole newspaper now is filled up with Selma, and it's on the move. We also I didn't know this until I read it the other day that the council okayed $40,000 for downtown restaurant. So we getting a restaurant downtown, and the town has actually voted to give $40,000 to Adventure down there to help them with the renovation costs to actually build out their restaurant. So we're making headways, and you all are the ones who's doing it. And I would like for you all. There's a link. I'm putting it in the description right here. It's in the chat, and also be in the description of the actual videos. I have to leave between now and the 30th. Go there and vote. And here go who we're going against now. So we won this one, and these, it's funny. I'm reading these. I'm reading everything about Selma, and I know who wrote. I can tell who wrote different things and all of that. And it's just good stuff. Um, so here go who we're actually going against now. We're actually going against right now. These are the final eight teams, and here go Little Selma, North Carolina. So when you go to this website, I want you all to click right here, Selma, North Carolina versus Brattleboro, Vermont. And you all have seen the actual, and you all are not, I'm not asking you all just to vote, just say you vote. You all have been here since day one and seen the transformation of when we came to this town and to where the town is at now. Where you all got this town right now. I'm telling you, you all have gotten this town right now on being like Florida Atlantic, busting up everybody's bracket. Everybody wanted to know about this little small town. You all know. You all, when y'all come to the Appliance Boot Camp, y'all see the mayor coming here and tell you all thank you. Y'all talk about how everybody just so nice and so welcome to you all. So you all know the people here. From the time that everything you could think of that was going on when we first moved here, you all got to see that and enjoyed it. And so y'all know our flight. It's not just me telling you all to just come vote for Selma. You all have been a vital part of this of building Selma back. So this is the town we're going against, and they're pretty strong. I'm not gonna lie to you. Brattleboro, I think I'm pronouncing it right. Brattleboro, Vermont. They got some good stuff. So you just hit vote now. But I want you to give them their justice too. I want you to go there and read what they're doing. They got a lot of stuff they're doing with their senior citizens, making them active. Uh, Also, they have a lot of snow and all that stuff going on where they remove the snow. They talk about removing the snow quick so they can actually get back out there with their bicycles and stuff like that. Also, what they have, I like. They actually have this little island that they're actually fixing up, so they can actually do something on that island, like make it a park and stuff like that. So we got a major town that we're going against, and they're doing their art stuff too. Y'all seen our arts and stuff that we have. and that's them with their um, that they do something like we do every month with the downtown. So here come us, and you all know our mayor. That's our lovely mayor and his family right here. And you all have seen this many a times if you came here to apply boot camp. You see him walking and come in and talk to you all. They all the events we have, you can see him all the time pulling his kids in the wagon. So that's Mr. Byron McAllister and his wife Miss Sarah McAllister. And this right here, this is Mr. Chandler Purnell. You hear me talk about him all the time. He owns the HVAC company here that I keep talking about. Once he gets his building together, we're going to actually try to do something together as far as the skilled trades. Uh, if you've met Chandler, if you meet him, I think he missed his calling. He should have been a comedian. He's very quick, very quick on the draw, and he's very instrumental in everything that we do with Activate Selma, and he hasn't been here probably maybe a year. The stuff that you all had done to actually get the town up and running and helping for actually uh, made his decision to move his uh, HVAC company headquarters from the next town over into Selma. And one of the things that he said that kind of stuck with me when he was telling us when he was first coming, he said, it's kind of like a surfer. You look out there on the horizon and you see a big swell coming, and that's the wave you want to get. So you get ready for that wave. And he said he looked at what we were doing, not just Appliance Boot Camp, but everything that was happening down in Selma. And he decided that this was the big wave that he wanted to ride. So he bought him a building and he's renovating it and he's getting it fixed. And this right here, we use high school students. They actually do our murals. So this right here is one of the high school kids, high school murals from the high school kids. So if you go around Selma, you'll find a bunch of murals that the high school has done, and we call these activate alleys. So in the little alleys, ways and stuff, where people cut through different buildings to get different stuff, we wanted to make it welcome, and make it nice. So they do murals in them. This right here, Mr. Sergio. Mr. Sergio, you all know he purchased my building. And what he does, he sells dresses and tuxedos and everything he needs from help me say quinceañeras. Uh, and what he does, man, is remarkable. He had I know hundreds and hundreds of people down here for his grand opening and for also a fashion show he does. And he's responsible for Miss Joko Latino. What he does Miss Hispanic Heritage Pageant, and he do Miss Joko Latino, and he actually begun his business right in his garage, selling these dresses, and he got a dance team where they do all their native dances and stuff, and they're he has the Hispanic community really moving. He has them really moving. You hear me talk a lot about how well the Hispanic community is doing in Johnston County, especially Selma. He's one of the pushers behind that, and I actually idolize what they're doing, and wish that I could do the same for the African Americans because he really have them mobilized and moving. They're really doing well. Like I say, the events that he throw are some of the bigger events that we have in the town, and some of my most profitable events. Most of the time, when he throws an event, I sell a lot of I sell a lot of ice cream. So that's a good event. And also, what we have our policemen, and we're putting a lot of emphasis on repairing. We got brand new police cars. I saw the salaries that they were putting in for the policemen, which was great. I think that they got an ad now for more policemen. Starting salary is like 43,000 for them to actually come, and they're actually really taking care of our police staff. Our police staff, I know the police, the firefighters. EMS, everybody. You get to know them, and they it's really really it's not really they policing you. It's just it's a friendly environment. They all come to the ice cream parlor. I see them everywhere. They talk. They have a good time, especially the firefighters. I tell them, it's a shame that they get. I said they get to have a frat house and get paid for it because they have a great time. And I often because they're right behind me, I get to hear when the fire alarms go off, and I love to see them when they like be at the coffee shop or at the ice cream parlor. That alarm go off, and you see them just take off running. And I often try to count how long it takes them to get in that truck. And man, it seems like as soon as they run in, they running, they coming out. As soon as they run into the firehouse, the truck is pulling out. It's just amazing how fast they get in and get out. Now, I always like to watch them when they're running off to the emergency. And right here, this is the stuff that you all see when we have. This is our rocking on, not the rocking on Rayford. This right here is our railroad days. But we have the same stuff that go on during our rocking on Rayford. When you all come to the Appliance Boot Camp National Convention, you all will get to see that concert series and stuff. And like I say, go in, pick the town you're going to vote for. If you're going to vote for which town is stronger, we really would like your vote for Selma, North Carolina. So you all actually, y'all have a vested interest. It ain't something that just I'm asking you all to vote. You all have a vested interest in this Selma, North Carolina. You all who came to the appliance boot camp, the old one that we had in Pond Level, and got to come over here and to see this the new school before we even got it up and running. You all saw where the town was at. You all look at the old videos. Y'all saw where the town was at. Y'all saw where we came in and we actually built up what we have right here, and actually now have became a cornerstone where they now are actually mentioning you all. This right here is major. Once again, is major for them to actually mention you all. On the last one, that to get in. Like I say, to get into that the Sweet 16, for them to actually it's amazing that they put you all in there. Uh, Once again, let me find out where they got you all at, but right here for them to actually mention Appliance Boot Camp, on this, you know, that's remarkable, and I'm truly grateful, truly grateful. Uh, it's it's like I say, it's just truly amazing that that they would actually think that much about us to actually put us mention you all there coming straight out the gate, and for them to mention my name, wow, that's truly amazing. So like I say, we're asking for you all help to come in and actually help us, and and let's see if we can keep moving this thing. Because if we get this thing up and if they get to the next round, this stuff will be up forever. For we winning into the what we call into the strongest cities, strongest town, and with that, if we win, we stamped in, and you all were actually made that happen. And what happened? This is the blueprint that I'm telling you all about the national convention. When you come to the national convention, it's not so much of coming and watching Mike Sneed or whoever's going to be on the actual panel speaking and stuff. It's about you all seeing exactly what we've done, getting this blueprint, and then going out and implementing it in your community. All the if your community it needs to be rebuilt and revitalized. You all have the blueprint of how it's done. You all have seen it from beginning to where we are right now, revitalizing our community, and it doesn't take much. It's no government. If you look at those things that's going on, those rocking on Rayfords, those actual murals that you see, all that stuff that you see. That's not government money doing that. That right there is the actual small business people. We come together and we meet every Wednesday at 9 o'clock. All the small business owners in downtown and outside of downtown Selma. And then we have citizens that actually live in Selma, some outside of Selma. They come there and we meet and we talk and we strategize on how to do this stuff. And that's our hard-earned money coming out of there. So what happened when we first got going? Want no money in the town, son. Want no money to do anything. But we jumped in and we actually we put our money even when we're in the process of trying to build a business or off the ground, renovate buildings and get them up and running. We still was able to put a little money in to actually keep the town moving. And so that's what we want to show you all. You don't wait for the government to come do it. You take the initiative and you activate and you go and you keep this thing moving. And you can do the same thing within your town. Like I say, it doesn't take much. Just a handful of people who wants to see that change and wants to see it moving. And to the point where I say now we're on a national stage, going against some great cities, and the stuff that you all have helped us done is actually getting us there. And we really will appreciate if you all will go there and just vote, put a vote in. Like I say, that's the link to actually go vote. And like I say, uh, you all played just as much a part of it as I did. Y'all name is on there. That's Appliance Boot Camp. That's you all. That's your all badge. And you all can go take that link, show it to your family and friends, and tell them the same thing. Hey, this is what we put together for Appliance Boot Camp. We have this little small town get up to the point now where you all have to revitalize the money that you all are bringing in every time we do a class and all that. You all have revitalized. Every time y'all going out buying the courses, y'all revitalize Appliance Boot Camp. I'm gonna read some of the stuff we got going on in the chat. Quentin Hodge say, "Hey, Mike and ABC fam. Hey, how you doing, Quentin?" 63 Impala Rag dude say, "What's up, Mike and ABC family? Hey, how you doing?" G Brown, salute Uncle Mike. Hey, what's happening? Frank Evans, what's up, Mike? Hey, how you doing, Frank? SQ Services LLC, ABC family. Hey, what's going on? What's going on, Evenly Yoke? Peace and blessings to you, Mr. Sneed. Thank you. I saw you all released another video. I hadn't seen one in a while. I saw y'all released one earlier today. I haven't had a chance to actually check it out, but I am gonna check it out tonight when I get to the house. I love when you all put out those videos. So I'm gonna check it out when I get to the house. I saw y'all released another one. What's going on, DCNF? What's good? What's going good, Mike and ABC fam? Hey, how you doing? 89 Dr. Funk, what's up, family? All is well with everyone. Hope all is well with everyone. Thanks. Also, like I said, we got our national convention coming up June 15th, 16th, 15th, 16th, and 17th. I'm this Wednesday. I have to actually go to North Carolina A&T and I have to speak. Uh, After that, we got a hands-on live going to be here April the weekend of April the 15th. But after I finish speaking at A&T, I don't want to. Like I keep telling everybody, I'm kind of keeping everything close to vest because I don't want to do an Ed Reed and get up there and say something and they'll be like, "Ah, oh, man, don't come." But I actually got the email today with the actual topic they want me to speak on, and it's an easy topic for me to do. Let me read what the topic's going to be, and I'm gonna actually post this so you'll be able to see it. I'll be speaking on positive impact through business ownership. So and that's right what we're doing right now. Through business ownership, we made a positive impact with it. We got this town actually moving forward. All those people that you see that they mentioning, from Chandler, from Sergio, from Jeff, uh, from Cindy. Cindy actually, she's an entrepreneur. She's the author that we have. And everybody is tied into some way with entrepreneurship. that's actually moving this town. Once again, that's the link to go vote to the for the strongest town, and I'll be posting links also in my Facebook group and on in the community page. BK for the Rockies, what's good, family and friends? All right. Patrick Young, what's good, Mike? What's good, ABC fam? Hey, how you doing? Activate Selma. If you hadn't already, go to Facebook and follow Activate Selma. That's our actual group where we actually meet every Wednesday morning at 9 o'clock. We go to all the different businesses. Right now, we're doing something that's very good. I love. We're going to all of the local farms. So we usually meet at different businesses. Every week we go to a different business and we actually see that business. But now we're doing a farm series where we go into all the local farms and we're seeing their actual farms. I'm really loving that. But follow them. You can see a lot what's going on in Selma. Activate Selma, North Carolina. There you go. Our strengths are our weekly ongoing conversation that you've been helping with that spark change at the grassroots level. Also, your honesty and transparency about what goes into being an entrepreneur as mirrored by the town's transparency and screening the council meetings live, etc. Thank you. Thank you all. I really appreciate it. And like I say, uh, this, there's no way I could have done this and whatever the little stuff that I've done, there's no way I could have done it anywhere else besides Selma. And there's no way I could have done it anytime other than everything worked out just fine and perfectly when I came here. Um, in the middle of the pandemic, it was great. The the town that I came in was great because the town wanted somebody. If I would have if I try to go to Cary or if I try to go to Clayton, they didn't need nobody. They Clayton was full. They didn't need nobody. Cary is full. Every auto places were filled up. They didn't need no help from me. They already had everything and plenty of money. So they didn't. What could even though I know just about all the business owners and stuff there. I'm just a very small person there. Versus when we came here, this was a place where somebody was looking. The town was looking for something. They needed something. They needed a direction to go into, and they allowed us to actually be us and actually figure it out. And we figured it out. I remember the first meeting. Here we go, Miss Cindy. She's one of the co-founders, Miss Cindy Brookshire. Thank you, Michael. I love your streaming videos and open mics. Thank you. Miss Cindy has the open mic, the Johnson County Writers Association. Like I said, she's an author. She actually wrote the book that you all saw me in the first book. And what happened? I went to the first meeting her and Jeff and them done, and wow, it was in the library. I think maybe four people there, and it and to see where it's at now, it's crazy to the point. We went to that, and I went to that meeting then to where we at now, where we got right now the whole world kind of watching what they do versus about four people in the library. It's crazy, and that's what happened. Yep, Cindy, strongest town, no doubt. DCNF, what's going on? Hey, what's going on, DCNF? Untamed Kango. Hey, what's up, Mike? Hey, what's up, Slick? Hey, man, I was getting ready. I missed your call on the other. I missed Slick call twice. Slick called me. Slick called me twice. He called me. I've been in a meeting or I've been doing something, and I said I was gonna call you today. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna call you tomorrow. Slick. Believe it or not, Slick be trying to work out, and he catch. I think he do it on purpose. He works out in the morning, and I'll be going to Bojangles in the morning, and he kind of throw that at me. But I'm gonna call him tomorrow before I go to Bojangles, and holler at him because what we gotta do, we gotta start getting moving with this national convention on how this thing needs to look. Because what's happening, like I say, I have to be careful. I'll talk about that on Thursday. On Thursday, we're gonna get back to talking about the national convention and stuff we need to do. I can't, like I say, I don't want to mess things up before Wednesday. A lot of people watch what we're doing here, and I wanna keep it that way. Like I say, we have to be careful. We have to really be careful on the stuff that we say and the stuff that we do. Because once again, like I'm telling you all, no, this right here, this right, what you see right here in Appliance Boot Camp, that's major stuff that we have, and a lot of weight on our shoulders. That, we have to now live up to this stuff, and we have to make sure that we're doing things the right way, because the same positive press that we can create, it don't take long for us to create that negative press, and like I say, if the town got all this stuff attached to us and whatnot, um, we want to keep it positive, because if we turn something negative, it can ruin. It just doesn't affect me. It just doesn't affect you all. It what you call it affects everybody. What the whole town is doing and everything, it can affect them. So I have to be very mindful of that when we make moves and whatnot. So that's the stuff I have to be very mindful of. And like I say, that right there can weigh on me at times. A lot other YouTubers and stuff like that. They get on here, they don't have that on their shoulders. They can come up here and they can say whatever they want to. They can switch up, and if it don't work this week, go to something else next week and try to make it work. Unfortunately, we don't get to have that luxury. We are out here in the front doing real world stuff that the real world is looking at us, and they're betting on us to actually to get there, and which is good because, like I say, not only that, I'm speaking at universities and stuff like that. That's stuff that you have to be mindful of. But no, like I say, after I get past this university speaking stuff, we're going to actually jump on into the national conference and whatnot, and we're going to actually have to really start to really singing our praises. We have been very very humble, and we've been very very uh, very just letting a lot of stuff just go really by us that we actually plays a big part into, and we just letting that go. And I think for going forward, especially as we make this push to go and get contractors license and stuff like that, we have to actually start claiming some of our victories. It's not. It's very. If you start looking across this YouTube stuff. I don't. It's hard pressed for you to find in the YouTube entrepreneurship space. It's hard pressed for you to find somebody who's collecting victories that doesn't have our handprint on it, doesn't have our fingerprints on it. Not say ours. I ain't talking about me. I'm talking about appliance food care. It's gonna be very hard. I don't care what area they're operating in. It's gonna be very hard. That you're gonna be able to go to somebody and they're not gonna be able to say, "Hey, I came through that appliance boot camp portal to make my money and to get where I need to be at." No, it's gonna be hard pressed to say that they didn't come through there, and we need to actually start putting that more straight up in front of people, letting people know that we are the real McCoy, and you come, and we have put those people out there, and like I say, to be able to now help with the Selma getting a whole little town turned around. Not many people gonna be able to claim that. Not many people gonna be able to claim that. So right now it's about 8:30. I have to actually get busy because believe it or not, I had somewhat of my speech together for Wednesday night. Now that I actually got the topic, I just need to kind of tailor my speech a little bit. So I need to go get that get that ready so I can get ready to be there Wednesday. And like I say, I tell a lot of people what I got. I'm gonna send a link out so you can actually go vote for strongest towns. Also, I'm gonna also send a link out for the event on Wednesday. You know, I think you can watch it virtually. If you can't watch it virtually, maybe I think JT is gonna be there. I talked to him. He said he was coming unless something happens. So maybe JT can shoot it live or whatnot while he's there. Um, but like I say, this right here on Wednesday, I'm sort of nervous because this is like I say, I tell people it's one thing when I was not doing stuff with the with YouTubers and whatnot. No, I'm okay because I found out about 90% of the about 90% of YouTubers I'm not really doing real business. So I'm okay. I'm okay with them. I'm okay. But when I gotta go here now and I gotta talk to people who I know is have done real business and who have mentored me and in my business stuff. Um, I want to do well for them and show that I really appreciate given the opportunity because I know what I know his standard, know what he's looking for, and I want to be able to deliver that to him. And like I say, and those are real business owners. Those are real legit business owners that run real legit businesses that's at the top of their game that come through there. When I say top of the game, you start looking at those crowds. You know, they are the largest African American um, car dealerships, independently owned car dealerships in the United States. So they have some real big titles and they're doing big stuff. You got Mr. Joe Dudley from Dudley Hair Care Products. They were there a week or two ago, speaking through there. So you got you got some heavy hitters there come through there, and to be given the same stage they've been given. Same thing. I think Mr. Jeff Foster might have been through there. See Jeff come through there. Jeff have a major company. He do all the injection molding and stuff for like BMW cars and all that. He has a manufacturing facility on the campus. A&T is like a joint campus. A&T, UNCG, UNCG. So to be amongst all those people, man, it's those are real legit people. The people that are doing things, and then not only that, the university putting their stuff out there for you too. With that, you gotta be mindful and hold that up. Versus you come on YouTube, you don't even know where the people live. You don't know a lot of times you don't know their real names. You can't find anything that they've done off other than YouTube. When you go there, try looking for blueprints and stuff, looking for something that you can actually put your hands on and say, okay, this is what this person done. Can't find it. It's pretty much non-existent. Um, where they actually done any of the stuff that they say they've done or claim they've done. Versus, with us, we have a strong footprint of stuff that we do, and and not only that, I never see. I'm still looking for people who have uh, taken those courses that they put out there, and and people that they have mentored, and those people that have came back and said, "Hey, this is what this person right here actually taught me, and this is where they're at now." Shout out, and like I said again, to Mr. Joel Wiggins. He what's call the people he mentored are strong people. They are strong people that he has mentored that he's bringing back through there. And he can show them, hey, this is a person that I mentored directly, and this is where they're at now. Same thing. we're at the point now where we can show, I can show, hey, these are people who we mentored directly, and we put our stamp on them, and this is where they're at, and we all come off of that tree. We all coming off of part of that tree. Y'all, y'all part of that Joel Wiggins uh, entrepreneurship tree. Believe it or not, because he was the first person that he was the first real true entrepreneur that I met. That was one of the things. I have my little paper. This is the paper I used to give when I used to go. This was a speech. I've kept it. Oh God, this is just like my little book. I don't know if you get, but it's all wrinkled up. I've kept it for like 10, 15 years. I used to when the churches and different little groups. I used to go speak at almost like a daycare for the career days and stuff. And I used to give out this little handout. They probably couldn't even read half of them, but I was giving the same sermon, and I would go actually do this actual speech. This is what I had thought about doing on the actual Wednesday, my same speech. I said, "Oh man, that's why I've been doing this speech for all these years. This is a speech that I get." And but then I started reading, and at that point in time, when I was giving these speeches, I was just early in my entrepreneurship walk. I hadn't really met, uh, I hadn't really met a lot of entrepreneurs, and so what happened? I think when I started this, I had just, I had just, I had just kind of finished up with Mr. Wiggins. I had just finished up with Mr. Wiggins, and I was probably 6 months, 6 months, 6 months to a year done with Mr. Doing unlike the mentorship of Mr. Wiggins, and he just gave us a basic foundation. Then he sent us out to go to our trade organization. But I was speaking, giving this stuff, and at that time I didn't really have any mentors because I hadn't really ventured out into entrepreneurship and wasn't really doing anything here really. And all my mentors were people that I could get books and read about. Like I said, back in the days, there wasn't no YouTube, so if you wanted a mentor, you had to go to Borders or you had to go to Barnes and Nobles. You had to actually buy a book and read it. Believe it or not, wasn't no Audible. You had to actually read it. So the books and stuff I would get and read, my mentors were just people I could get books on. So I would actually speak about Steve Jobs, Thomas Edison, Alex Haley, Dr. George Washington Carver, John Johnson, Abraham Lincoln, Booker T. Washington. Those were the people that you would have to grab bits and pieces for to be your mentor because you couldn't find nobody else. You didn't know anybody else. So I was actually reading that, and I went over the speech and I said, no, that was good then because I didn't really have any true mentors. But over those 15, 20 years here now, I've met some I've met some people that has really, really, truly been mentors that I can actually look at their life, and it's just as it was just as much influence. There's more influence on it than these guys were. Before I had met people, the people that I actually looked and got life experiences from. But when I was McCall, I had to actually start living life and interacting with different entrepreneurs and stuff like that. I actually met real life people who I actually could see their life and actually they really poured into me. That actually gave me a lot more influence than they did. So I said, this right here, I don't really need. I don't really need to. I read a lot of Robert Kiyosaki at one point in time. But after I started meeting people like Mr. Speed and Abdul and Ron, real life people and people who really had money and had real life money, it got to a point where I didn't necessarily need Robert Kiyosaki anymore. I could pick up the phone and call Mr. Speed, which I do, and ask him, "Hey, Mr. Speed, blah 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 blah." He can tell me, or I can pick up the phone, call that dude, hey man, what do you think about this? How you do this? And he could tell me because he's doing it every day. So I didn't have to go to the bookstore no more. I had asking people, and then it got to a point where I had enough lifetime experiences, where just my life of me doing what I've done, where I didn't have to pull off of nobody else. Now I could actually tell you what to do and how to do it. Because now, when I was doing this, I didn't have no proof that it worked and stuff. I was just going off of what they've done. But now I actually have living proof. So now I was like, I could talk that stuff about them, and it would be okay. But I can tell you about my life story, which I know, and I can tell you exactly how it goes. Now that's why it's no surprise when you all get the results you all get, because I do it, and not surprised when they don't get the results. And I still find that I saw somebody earlier this might have been earlier today. Hey man, I don't want to buy appliance college. everybody everybody tells me, man, you gotta buy it. You can't find if you want the same results and you want it to work, you're gonna have to buy it. It ain't for like $300 or something for the whole year. Everybody's telling them the exact same thing. How you expect you're gonna get the exact same results I get if you don't do what I tell you to do? Same thing. I had a Lord, if they watching, I'm not picking or anything. It's just the fact that I'm just using it as a learning tool. I had a young lady that actually I shouldn't have said that. Yeah, but anyway, I had a young lady that actually bought the ice cream parlor for us, and they actually have an ice cream parlor here. There's two type of mixes. You can get the soft serve mix. The soft serve mix goes into the soft serve machine. It's totally different than a batch freezer, and but it's a lot cheaper. That's the mix they put into the McDonald's machine. It might look the same, but it's a totally different product. And then you have what we have, which is the actual ice cream mix that goes into a batch freezer. But anyway, the ice cream mix that goes into the batch freezer is a lot more expensive than the one that goes into the soft serve. Uh, she's gonna think she's gonna cut the price, and she's gonna put. She started off. She was. Oh Lord. She started off. She was making a bunch of money on the ice cream parlor. Then all of a sudden, her ice cream parlor is not doing as well, and she's wondering what's going on. And she actually not able to compete with a Hershey's ice cream parlor that's right around the corner. I said, God knows you can't beat a Hershey. Something's wrong. I don't know what's going on. Blah blah blah. The customers not coming like they used to. I'm not making the returns I used to make. And I'm trying. Are you following the recipes? Yes, yes. Then it slipped. They were like, I what's it called? I put half soft serve and half ice cream mix in, when I'm making the ice cream. Why you do that? Because I want to cut the price. Oh my God, that's the reason why your ice cream is not selling now. Because nobody likes the way it tastes like that, and it's gonna hurt their stomach. It'll give them diarrhea and whatnot. I didn't tell you to do that. So why you do that? Now you wonder why everything else is not working like it should. And so now you're gonna have to go the same way, and you're gonna have to what you call. You're gonna have to do something under new management, or we have totally done our new flavors and get them back in there and let them taste. And just how we have a new supply, you got to do something to get them back in there and give you another chance. Because I can tell you that the mix, you can't do that, and trying to do stuff like that, it's gonna cause you problems. You can't do that in the business. You gotta do it the exact same way every day. If they want that ice cream that way. They want the ice cream that way. They can, and your customers can tell if they get the same ice cream every time. They can tell that, if you make a change in it. And so, but that's the stuff that that because I do it every day, I know, and I can tell you, I can tell you, and I was not surprised if you don't follow my example, you're gonna get something else. And the reason I know, not that because I've been doing ice cream that long, but I was call. I actually uh, watch all of the videos that Jeff puts out, Jeff Marco and that Steve and them put out. And I've heard them say that many a times. Don't use that soft serve. It's gonna mess it up. It ain't to go in there. But people do it anyway, just like, oh, it ain't gonna matter. I'm gonna cut the cost a little bit. It don't matter. If they buying it, you go up to your price. Matter of fact, yesterday I had two young ladies came in and they always come get my ice cream, and they whatchamacallit. They told me there's like I ain't gonna call this. They went to a place that sells Hershey ice cream. They were like, we went there. Their ice cream was $5. Mine was $7. That's no problem. That's Hershey's ice cream. I make homemade ice cream. I make homemade rolled waffle cones and waffle bowls. You know, you're not getting that there. True. Um, then they told me it just didn't taste right no more, and we had to come back and get your ice cream because this ice cream just tastes so much different and so much better. And I was like, yeah, I know it is. It's homemade ice cream. If they come eat it, they're not gonna be able to go back and eat no Hershey's, no Bluebell and all that. They're just not gonna be able to do it. So it's worth the money that we charge. And so I can keep the price where I'm at. And they was like, yeah, it's well worth it. All right, yep. Oh yeah, do it decimal system. Yeah, that's old stuff, and that's one of the things too. With the universities and the school systems and stuff, they got to kind of catch up with what's going on, how things are changing. But unfortunately, they have to all their stuff has to go through a process before they can actually make changes to their curriculum and books and stuff like that. If they write a book, if they want to bring a book in, most of the time, that book got to be released for 6 or 7 years. They got to go through a review and all that stuff, and then they got to get voted on before they can actually use a new book. Versus the way technology is now, you don't. By the time they write a book on something, it's old technology. It's old and outdated. So now it's quicker to just do a YouTube video or a video telling how to do this, and this, and keep it moving. Because technology is changing so quick, you can't put a course together quick enough for it before it changes. It's a living organism that's moving on its own, and you can't do it, and that's what's killing the universities right now. All right, it's 8:57. I want to thank everybody for watching. If you hadn't already, one more time, this is the link to go vote. Help us be the strongest town. We really, really would appreciate it. Like I said, it's not just Selma. It's not just Mike Sneed. It's not just Activate Selma. It's you all, the Appliance Boot Camp. You all are just as much in this as we are. You all have done just as much as everybody else to help pull this town to where it's at now. And like I say, let everybody know. Let your friends and family know too. Give us a really, really appreciate it. I'll be back on Thursday. I'll also be doing some videos. I might go live a little bit on what's it called on Wednesday night while I make my alma mater. But I definitely be shooting some videos, getting some footage and stuff down there for you all. Once again, thank you all for watching. I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.